Yeah.
What do we got today? Anybody have a note?
Of what? For Jocktober? Yeah. I mean, we could do one right now, or we could do it a little later. We could do it a little later.
Do it a little later. Who is it, though? Is it someone fun?
Today?
I don't even know. Do you know?
Yes, I know who it is for today.
Are you excited?
Some of the other staff is way more excited than I am, because they were more fans of this particular program.
Oh, interesting.
But
yeah.
I won't give anything away except to say that we used to be on the same station as these guys.
Wow.
They're two guys who shared the same station.
Oh, yes!
Nice.
I'm excited. Why aren't you excited, Dan?
I think I know.
It's my favorite show of all
I'm so
time.
excited.
Is he still going over to Thailand?
They're two guys who go to the Philippines for young girls.
We
used
don't
to
know
listen.
for sure.
We
don't know for sure.
Yeah, I just said.
I think they sort of said they. I don't know. We got to be careful.
We used to listen driving in.
Yes, we did.
And just go
we gotta do them right
commiserate
away.
over how awful.
Can we do it right away? I can't wait.
And we used to go into the bathroom and crank their show because it made us shit better.
It just shows you how awful radio is, because this stupid show is syndicated everywhere. Because I guess it's a safe show, so CBS Radio just popped them on in a million markets for overnights.
Yeah.
We are two guys. I don't even remember the name of the show. I just know they're hooked.
You want me to blow?
Jeff?
I mean,
Jeff and John and Jeff. Very
John and Jeff.
good. Jim
wow.
Norton, very good.
Yes.
I would have never got that.
But it's
by the
amazing.
way.
Yeah, but I didn't remember it. I remembered it. I like the way you're scarred emotionally. You remember something?
Yeah.
Like a dog, if you hit the dog when it's small, will always remember you. That's how I remember them.
Now they're a show that have two guys, obviously.
Yes.
No hole, and they can't do it right
They pretty much are their own holes.
to each other.
Yes, to each other.
You're amazed that they're straight.
Yeah,
Not that there's anything wrong with blah 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 blah.
Being
But
gay,
you are
aside from the
amazed.
fact that you put a penis in your anus.
Well, that's
There's
the positive.
nothing wrong.
That's the good part. The funny part to me was how they would always take stands against things that just weren't risky. Like, you know,
What? I don't even remember.
John and Jeff, they don't like when children are kidnapped.
Yeah, wow, really?
They believe that you shouldn't kill your own citizens. All right.
First time I've seen Sam run down the hall with a Jocktober. That's how excited he is.
With his little duck feet.
Yeah, their stands are just. I'm trying to remember the real ones because they're just as bad as the ones you're making up. Jim.
We never got to Dummy's collection of stuff that his mommy.
We're going to do that today, too.
I want to get
we'll
that
wrap
out of
up
the way.
this week of radio in style.
Get that out of the way.
Sorry that Cart and Jackie are on vacation, so you're going to have to deal with our horse shit today.
Yeah.
What's up, Sam?
Well, I mean,
Please.
you want
They're two guys.
to do Jocktober? It's still a mystery show. I still haven't confirmed what show it is.
Oh, come on now.
It's John and Jeff. These guys rule.
I haven't confirmed that.
Can I get a John and Jeff T-shirt, please?
Third shift T-shirt.
It's called a
Third
third
shift.
shift T-shirt.
That's what they're talking to.
man.
Third shift.
Yeah, of course.
How many stations are they on? Because there is jealousy. I'll be honest. There's jealousy. We're not syndicated on regular radio. They are.
It has
they
dropped
are.
off, but it's still set many stations.
Many stations,
More than
right?
50?
I don't know if it's more than 50. It's more than 15.
It is more than 15. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Because they
there's not a lot of talk channels left.
they're not on in New York anymore. Because when
Right.
we went away, they
No.
lost their slot.
Exactly.
They're like a station's hamburger helper, where you need to, bulk up the lineup a little bit. So you throw them in to finish off the hours.
Sometimes you're looking for hamburgers. Sometimes you're looking for pizza.
Hey,
Scorch
Scorch.
always told me.
I know. Scorch.
Yeah, sometimes we want hamburger, sometimes we want pizza. Unfortunately, you're shit.
But I don't know why we're talking about John and Jeff if it hasn't been confirmed what show.
well.
All right, let's do the sweeper,
Let's
and then
see.
we'll see what show we're featuring today for Jocktober.
This is awesome.
A celebration of craptastic radio from around this great nation of ours.
Great. Thank you.
So turn up this turntacular radio.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Yes.
Jocktober.
Yeah.
Sam, who are we featuring today?
Well, I'd like to stray from the normal routine.
Yeah.
And instead of announcing who we're featuring, I think we should start with just playing the first clip.
That's a very good idea.
Hit the clip.
Just
All
hit
right.
the clip.
All right,
and
I
let,
like this.
Let them tell you who we're listening to.
All right.
The John and Jeff Show. The
John and Jeff.
Makes me so happy.
It's the John
I don't
and
know
Jeff
why.
Show.
Just brings me back in time.
Yeah.
Walking the hallways of K-Rock. This is cranking as we're getting ready for our morning show.
You always said that this made you shit like a wild man.
Yes,
Yeah. You'd go to the bathroom in the studio. They had a bathroom, and you could crank John and Jeff, and shit
It would just
fly
fall
out
out.
of our asses. It was amazing to shit to this show.
It would just fall out.
You make disgusting noises at the end of their show right before you're starting your show.
That's right.
Yeah.
The John and Jeff Show.
The John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys who think if you lie about a crime, you gotta do the time. We're two guys who think
Here we go,
If
Jimmy.
you lie about the crime, you gotta do the time.
It's the safest stances ever.
Yes.
We believe that you shouldn't cheat at a game.
Look out, the rebels.
And I like, too,
Why
that-
wouldn't they do like we believe the mosque shouldn't be built at Ground Zero? That's taking a stand.
Holy
That's a little
shit,
outrageous
slow
and crazy,
down,
right?
Slow down.
But listen to the ones they believe in.
Plus, what's great is that they agree with each other. If there's one thing you want to hear on the radio, it's the two guys agreeing with each other.
We're two guys.
Yeah. We believe Juan Williams should not have been fired. That's taking a stand.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Whoa.
You want to get fired?
Whoa.
Come on. These guys are, they're
We'll get into it later, but
Two guys.
NPR is in deep shit.
Oh, I know.
They are
about
in,
that.
they just fucked up their whole goddamn world.
what dummies with their agenda.
Well, they're
talk about it
arguing.
later.
Yeah, they have an argument.
I know, yeah.
We'll
I
see.
don't- We'll see if they win that argument.
crime, you gotta do the time.
We're two guys who think vegetarians should just mind their own business.
We're two guys who think the divorce rate would be 80% if a man didn't lose half.
We're two guys who think anyone caught driving without car insurance should have their vehicle impounded.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Oh,
They're the
wow.
worst stances ever.
But you got to listen, right? It does draw you in.
I've never heard less interesting stances.
I know, their stances are horrible.
I've heard more interesting stances taken on Bazooka Joe cartoons.
It's awful. I forgot how terrible their stances are.
They're horrendous.
We're two guys.
That
It's
right there is
hey,
debatable.
Hey.
Hey, we haven't said fuck in a few minutes.
Yeah.
We don't want to disappoint Carter and Jackie. That's all we know. So fuck.
Fucking John and Jeff.
Fucking Jeff. Fuck.
We're two guys who believe that proper change should always be given. Why would you say that?
I don't know. Sam.
yeah?
I'm a Rain Man. That's a promo from last year. I'm not stupid.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
I remember. Yes. What are you doing? You getting lazy?
No, they don't use the We're Two Guys promos anymore.
Oh.
What? They moved on from that?
As far as...
You are undermining your journalistic integrity, by
No,
the way.
I wasn't. I was
Full
going
disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Made by Opie. You were ready to just let it go
Yeah.
as if this was off of one of today's shows.
That is true.
I wanted to make sure that Opie made the announcement. I know he's Rain Man. I knew he would remember.
So they don't do the two guys thing anymore?
Well, they
Did they
haven't-
come up with something better?
No.
We're
in the
two
last-
faggots.
Maybe they got a little too outrageous with that promo and they had to calm it down.
We're two hermaphrodites who believe the genitals of both sexes is good.
In the last month of shows, all their promos have just been callers saying how much they like John and Jeff, and then it's just the John and Jeff
Call
show.
and make that promo for them.
Unless you're told by the screener. Now make sure you say love you, love the show,
Yeah.
and then
Okay, why don't we do Jocktober? Who are we featuring today? I forgot.
It's a mystery show.
It's a mystery show.
show.
All right, we'll start with the promo from last year again.
Yeah.
Because it's been about an hour since we started the Jocktober.
Yes.
The John and Jeff Show.
The John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys who think if you lie about a crime, you gotta do the time.
We're two guys who think vegetarians should just mind their own business.
We're two guys who think the divorce rate would be 80% if a man didn't lose half.
Who think anyone caught driving without car insurance should have their vehicle impounded.
The John and Jeff Show.
That was me for years. Fuck you.
Wow.
I couldn't afford car insurance.
Well, then you should
Or
have your
health
vehicle
insurance.
impounded.
We're two guys who believe we're better than Corvettes.
Yes,
It's a store joke.
Yes.
You try making $12,000 a year and pay for car insurance and health insurance. What are you
couldn't
supposed
do
to
it.
do? Got to drive, right?
Thank God Sirius XM provides me with health insurance.
Thank God for you. So, John and Jeff decided to get away from the two guys promos,
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
shame.
and they got a new promo.
No, this is just another Two Guys promo for you.
Oh, it is?
I didn't pull their new promo. It's
Yay!
lame. I wanted you to...
I want a new one. Yay!
I like the Two Guys promo.
All right, let's hear another Two Guys promo from John and Jeff.
The John and Jeff Show. John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys who think there is no excuse for poor neighborhoods being dirty.
We're two guys who think any band that comes back after a farewell tour should be sued.
We're two guys who think parole boards should be eliminated.
We're two guys who think children's beauty pageants are comfort food for perverts.
The John and Jeff Show. The John and Jeff Show.
Watch out, guys. John and Jeff are coming to get you.
The worst stances ever. We're two guys who believe checkmate should end a game of chess. Shut up.
Going out on a limb.
Jocktober, Sam. Who are we featuring?
Mystery
today?
show.
Oh, it's a mystery show today? That's good. That means you're behind. We're behind on Jocktober. So can we do 2 today?
If you really wanted to.
Do you have one standing by or no?
I would have one.
In the can.
If you said you wanted to do 2, we would do 2.
We might just do 2 because we haven't done one in a while now.
All right. Well,
here's the mystery show, Anthony. To start off today's Jocktober. We don't need the fucking intro.
No, why not?
Let's just get right into it.
The John and Jeff Show. John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys who think there is no excuse for poor neighborhoods being dirty.
We're two guys who think any band that comes back after a farewell tour should be sued.
We're two guys who think parole boards should be eliminated.
We're two guys who think children's beauty pageants are comfort food for perverts.
The John and Jeff Show. The John and Jeff Show.
We're two guys that would have never taken a risk in our professional lives.
We're on AM station somewhere in East Bumfuck.
They're broadcast at L.A.
Really? Are they on at L.A.?
I'm pretty sure.
Are they on in L.A.?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're third shifters.
Oh, yeah, they're on at like 3 in the morning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, they're not even on at midnight?
I think they're on all night.
All night long.
They just play them over and over.
Yeah. Nobody's listening. Nobody can
No one
tell.
cares.
We're two guys who believe that if you put bread in the toaster, it comes out toasty.
Wow. It's crazy.
It really is.
Now you're talking crazy.
John and Jeff desperately try to start a topic, no bits of information or conversation that is humorous or interesting.
Wow.
This is John and Jeff's thing. Like, they don't do those Two Guys promos anymore, but what they still do and what I've always enjoyed most about them are the subtleties, which is they have all this airtime and they just stretch everything. Everything is just filler. Just
Sam, shut up. We're talking about John and Jeff.
John and Jeff?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
What about John and Jeff?
no, John and Jeff.
See what I
we had a
did there?
blind
See?
kid.
See what I did?
We had a blind kid reading off a computer. You got it
Perfectly. Right.
No, the Opie
So
and
who are we
Anthony
to
show are just topic after topic after topic. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, this is a great show. John and Jeff, not as much.
All right.
All right, according to the U.S. Census, there's been a sharp increase in the number of unmarried people living together. How big of an increase? Well, within a year, it's increased by 13%. And I got a feeling it has a lot to do with people trying to consolidate their bills. If two people are dating and they both are paying rent, someone is going to come up with the idea of, well, why don't we move in together and save some money? And apparently that seems to be very popular right now. So more Americans who are unmarried are living together than ever before. And some people are saying it's the economy, or maybe some people need that as the...
I see the filler part. This should have been 5 seconds.
You do the story, and then you start
the filler
repeating
part
it
now.
over and over.
It's endless.
Yeah. Monotonous.
Wow. I thought it was done and, let's go to the phones or something.
That's the problem. There are no phone calls. So the part of the radio show that you kind of just repeat the topic to try to get people to call in, that's the whole show.
Yeah.
But more people than ever before, that's been happening for well over 20 years. This is not a new story.
Even the story at its root has problems.
Sure. We're two guys who pray that our computers never get confiscated.
Yeah.
Kevin from Connecticut.
Or maybe some people need that as the excuse to do this. I know many families have very strict rules about moving in before getting married and so forth, but maybe the economy, the recession, has made people say, okay, we understand it's a financial issue. Many people have lost their jobs. Many people are underemployed.
Fortunately, not him.
They were doing this before the economy shit the bed. What are they talking about?
But he's just saying things. Many people have, like, for instance, lawnmower salesmen are probably not selling as many lawnmowers in the winter, where it may be colder in a lot of places.
Even though the grass is still growing in many regions, although with winter months coming up, it should tame down the grass growth for the lawnmower people.
Which would mean they wouldn't sell as many, and not selling as many, they wouldn't have as much money.
Shut up.
We hear the stretch, though.
In a minute and a half, he's restated 4 times that the fact that people are living together without getting married may have to do with the economy.
The economy.
And they also said many families don't allow this to happen. I don't know one family that doesn't allow this to happen.
But you know what it could be?
Allow this to happen.
If not the families, a lot of it is the economy. People consolidating bills.
Yes, it's easier to run a household with 2 incomes.
Yeah.
Hence the living together portion of this conversation.
Well, a lot of people are trying to do a dual income household. So there would be 2 incomes in this economy.
We get it.
Many people have lost their jobs. Many people are underemployed. And as a result, I think a lot of people are looking at their finances saying, hey, we could save a lot of money.
Oh, my God. How many times are you going to say it?
Is the other guy asleep? Has he nodded off?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Holy fuck, the redundancy.
He just keeps going.
I'm so glad I'm not high listening to this. Because you would just sit there and go, didn't you just say that?
Is my radio looping?
They're not sure.
He just said
This
that.
is a 5-second news story.
Yeah, you're supposed to just read off the story and then go straight to the callers.
Right.
But when you have no callers and you're like, you allot 15 minutes for a story hoping there will be callers. There are no callers, but you still must allot the 15
You don't
minutes.
think there's a lot of callers?
I don't think so.
We might get to that point.
Hey, we could save a lot of money if we move in together. So a sharp increase in the number of unmarried...
Wow. It's like a book report.
Yeah.
Now he's summarizing.
Is he alone?
No, it's John and Jeff.
He's terrible.
You know, like...
Is Jeff having a Fezzi moment right there?
Where's he on his he's on his computer looking at photos from Thailand.
Looking up flights to Thailand. Yeah. How great would that be?
Sharp increase in the number of unmarried people shacking up in America.
They used to say back in the 70s, oh, they're shacking up. They're living in sin. They've moved in together. Yeah, they're probably doing it, and they're not even married. I remember hearing those conversations.
They're talking about you two.
Because I have brothers that are 10 years older, back in the 70s, and it was kind of like, did you hear about so-and-so? Yeah, they moved in together.
Holy fuck.
We can't do Jocktober anymore.
Why?
It's too enraging for everybody. For us, the listeners, for John and Jeff.
It just makes me sad.
It does, right?
It upsets you? Like
they're shacking up.
They're shacking up. They're
doing it. Doing it? Really? Were they that shocked in the 70s?
Like people were doing it?
When AIDS was pretty much invented?
While John is doing this whole story, he's taking 5 minutes to tell it. Jeff is just sitting there. Okay, think of something interesting. Think of something interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, the shacking up thing. Yeah, that's where I'll go with.
No, he started with in America. They fill more time with a news story out of Texas. John and Jeff are ladies.
Yes.
We go to Texas here, and a 14-year-old boy was caught trying to steal a pair of headphones.
What's a cot?
He was caught.
Cot.
Oh, dear.
Trying to steal a pair of headphones at a department store.
Head.
His parents came up with a creative punishment.
They made him listen to this program through his ill-gotten headphones till his head blew off like scanners. He shot himself like that kid listening to Judas Priest.
These guys are awful.
It's penance. It really is fucking purgatory.
I understand it's very late at night, but
it's the third shift.
Zero energy there. There is zilchoid energy.
Garrett Scott from Garden City. This is literally just some cunts reading Yahoo News.
Yeah. I would assume that John and Jeff have been responsible for deaths because of all the people who fall asleep while
Just
driving.
nod off driving, yeah.
Like, it's late at night and you're driving and John and Jeff come on. I bet that because of them, people have died.
Yeah.
Like one of those dopes on the New York radio message board would say, this is not appointment radio.
Is that what they say?
Appointment radio, something.
You have to be appointment radio
I
now?
guess that means that it's a destination radio.
Must listen.
And then Hoffman in Virginia, regular, writes, we're two guys who are surprised that so many non-married people are living together. We just don't get it. Want to go back to the...
oh, please.
Where were we? The headphones or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
A young man in Texas stole some headphones.
Ooh. His parents came up with a creative punishment. He had to stand outside a department store with a sign saying, a large sign, I stole a...
Why does that matter?
I hate... Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like Die Hard.
Why would it matter that the sign was large?
It is like an 8th grade book report. Like when you write, he was very, 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 very angry trying to get to the end of the line.
Yeah.
It was a sign, a large sign.
With large font.
Oh, filling space, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
A large sign. I stole a pair of headphones. I am an idiot. I won't do it again. My mom and dad made me hold it up.
So he actually says he's an idiot on the sign?
The sign says, I stole a pair of headphones.
Holy shit.
That was a yes or no question. Why don't you reiterate the story?
Wow, so their thing is to just stretch.
There's too much time to fill. There's no way you could just have a yes or no answer.
Yeah, that was a yes or no question, and now he's going to just redo the entire thing again.
You got to.
On the sign?
The sign says, I stole a pair of headphones. I'm an idiot. I won't do it again. My mom and dad made me hold the sign up.
Wow.
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 Maybe you should do the story again.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Won't do it again. My mom and dad made me hold the sign up.
Wow. How old is this?
14.
14.
Well, he was an idiot for trying to rip something off. I mean, come on. We've all made the,
We're two
How
guys
long does he have to...
They sound...
that don't like shoplifting.
They sound like they're just defeated. They used to have more. They used to have more energy than this.
I remember,
and even that energy sucked.
Because the little bit of energy helped push the shit out in the morning when we would shit to their show.
Push, it just fell out.
It just fell out your ass.
It was part of my routine.
Open up like the bottom of the ships in Independence Day.
My favorite time period for John and Jeff was when the Catch a Pedophile shows were on NBC.
Oh,
and they
was
literally
he dodging them?
They must have pulled every single clip from that show because they spent upwards of 6 weeks every day at the exact same time, 5:30, playing clips from To Catch a Pedophile.
Wow. Great stuff.
Come on. We've all made the,
How long does he have to hold that sign for?
He did it for a few hours.
How about a few days?
I say, hey, that's good discipline coming from the parents. I stole a pair of headphones. I am an idiot. I won't do it again.
Third time.
My mom and dad made me hold the sign up.
We know what the sign says at this point.
Well, some tough love for...
yeah. Would you do that to your kid?
I don't think I would. I don't want to humiliate my child. Listen,
don't tell him what show you want. Say you're on any other show.
Right. Don't bring him to school for What Does Dad Do Day.
Oh my God!
What Dillards?
This is exhausting.
I don't think I would. I don't want to humiliate my child. Listen, if you have to humiliate your child to do the right thing, then you're a bad parent.
Well, hopefully he'll never do it again.
Are you really humiliating him?
Well, I hope he
doesn't do it. Is it that bad
again.
for the kid, really? A couple hours with a stupid sign in front of a store? Who cares?
There's other ways to punish.
Oh,
good spanking.
It's inappropriate. It's not your kid.
Can we move on? I don't want to do this.
Why? What's wrong?
It's the pace of the whole thing is horrendous.
You mean like
it's Monday to begin with, so
it's
we're a
good.
little slower than usual.
No, this is good. It makes us seem like we're
very
full
peppy
of energy
today.
And peppy.
Okay.
Yeah.
John and
Contrast.
Jeff. I'll just talk a little louder, a little faster. We'll get the energy going.
Well, that's great.
John and Jeff try to get people to call in and anyone
do anything.
They try to get people to call in and
no one does.
No one does.
Oh.
I like these clips because you could talk fast, like between the clips, get the energy up, and as soon as you hit that clip,
back to
Here's John and Jeff trying to get people to call in.
There are many people right now, Jeff, insomniacs on the third shift. They can't sleep because their significant other is snoring right now.
They smell. They sound like a barge.
Oh my God! Are they going to try to do a bit?
Whoever has people who are snoring next to them, call in.
Those would be the people listening to the radio show.
Look, when you decide to do a radio bit, you gotta make sure that the pool is very large to pick from. So they're looking for people that just happen to be awake, their spouse is snoring, and they're listening to John and Jeff.
Yeah, on the third shift.
There's got to be maybe one person.
Unbelievable.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That person doesn't call.
Is snoring right now.
They smell. They sound like a barge when they sleep, and so yeah, you get.
It's a big problem.
You do, and women snore too. It's not just the guys.
Yeah, get the guys calling in.
Sawing logs. Women, man, they can make some noise as well.
They say if you have a big beer belly, the odds of you snoring go up exponentially. That's what they say.
Really?
Yeah. Because you're cutting off
hibernating bear.
You know why? Because there's so much weight on your chest that it's forcing you to gasp for air, and so it's a little bit more difficult for guys that have a big beer belly to sleep and not snore.
Yeah, if your name is Cliff, you're a pretty hardy sleeper, and you sleep pretty loud. If your name is Cliff.
Yeah, we get it when you said Cliff the first time.
Yes, someone say it twice.
Belly. To sleep and not snore.
Yeah, if your name is Cliff, you're a pretty hardy sleeper, and you sleep pretty loud. If your name is Cliff.
877-975-6465, and maybe you are with someone who snores a lot. What's it like with someone in the house, in the bedroom, and they're preventing you from getting a good night's sleep?
Wow.
No wonder people are sleeping in different bedrooms, because they can't get a good night's sleep sleeping together.
That means you're sleeping in a different bedroom, asshole.
This is
How do you know
horrible.
that other people are sleeping in different bedrooms?
He had to say in the house as opposed to where on the roof.
Right. Yeah, that added nothing.
But if he hadn't said in the house, that would have been 15 more seconds of airtime that needed to be filled.
So where are the phone calls of people calling about snoring? I don't see it in front of me here, Sam.
Well,
you failed miserably. What happened?
Here's the problem. I didn't fail this time. I listened to the show. They moved on to another topic. There were
So they didn't get a call. They didn't get one call, so they had to move on with some more horse shit.
Not one phone call.
So
on
they
that
move
topic.
on with
hideous.
Oh, they moved on with third shift trivia. This should be good.
Well, this is
I
one
like trivia. Anthony likes trivia.
Love it.
Jimmy loves trivia.
My nickname was the Trivia Kid.
Tell him,
no
Jimmy.
idea.
Tell him.
Trivia
They
kid.
would call me that in high school. They would do the Egyptian hands when I walk by. oh, shit, it's the Trivia Kid.
He's in high
Do the walk like an Egyptian pastor.
yeah, whenever I walk by, it's the Trivia Kid. Yeah, my TK hat.
Well, then hopefully you'll be able to answer this.
Oh, you bet I
lickety-split.
will. I'm good.
I just saved.
Lickety split, the Jericho Mile.
Yeah.
I just saved the show, by the way.
How'd you do that?
We started doing the candy bit, and I moved right the fuck up.
Yeah,
we were seconds away from doing the candy bit,
Hey,
which
what's
we
your
make fun of
favorite
all the fucking
candy
time.
out there?
We did a little bit of it, but before it became a bit, I said, "Let's get back to John and Jeff."
And that was
so
a list-
technically we did not do the candy bit, assholes.
That was a list of the candies that Jim Norton ate at Anthony's house.
Yeah.
A personal story.
That is true.
Not just, hey, Jim.
Yes,
right.
What are your favorite candies?
Right.
Yeah, we did not do the candy
We
bit
didn't.
officially.
I was a
we
little
came
piggy.
very close. This was all about Jimmy being a little piggy.
I was a little piggy.
How
He
many
could treat
pieces of
himself.
candy did you have?
Somewhere around 70.
Let's get back to John and Jeff.
Oh, please.
With no other options remaining, it's time for the third shift trivia question because their phone topic with the snoring thing failed miserably.
Miserably.
They moved on.
You think so?
Oh, miserably. They were
All right,
fine.
America, welcome to the show. It is totally open phones. That means more topics,
Yeah,
better
they're
variety.
all open.
Stand by for stuff you will only hear right here on a third shift.
Here's something. When you're playing a AC/DC song to get everyone pumped, maybe you should have it loud enough so
A
people can
little
get
loud.
pumped.
It's like way in
So
the background.
people can get pumped. Listen to the AC/DC in the background.
All right, America, welcome to the show. It is totally open phones. That means
to an
more
AM
topics,
radio.
better variety. Stand by for stuff you will
guys
only hear
suck
right here on a third
every
shift.
single
As
level.
always, you can talk about anything.
But they got
anything
stuff
we're
you'll
talking
only
about
hear there.
or anything you want to talk about. Don't forget, coming up, we will check out the news pile for news and nonsense, including our third shift.
We're already
criminal
checking out
of
the
day.
shit pile, this program.
Nonsense, including our third shift criminal of the day. Find out the punishment for a 14-year-old shoplifter. We'll get into that.
They redo the story?
They're going to hit it again next hour for sure.
Well, it was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
14-year-old shoplifter. We'll get into that. Plus, the free advice hotline is open. All right, so there's a
Of course it
lot
is.
going on. Grab a cup of coffee, America, and jump on live. And, John, I've got some third shift trivia here. and see if you can figure this out. If you can't, I will release it to America and let them take a stab at it for your chance to win a John and Jeff Show Third Shift T-shirt. We'll call this one...
They're
Third
giving away
Shift T-shirts?
John and Jeff Third Shift T-shirts.
That's right.
I'd love to see what one of those looks like.
They're over at John and Jeff's website, whatever that is.
Can I see the Third Shift T-shirt?
Jizzandbucket.com.
I don't know if that's it.
Let's have an open mind. Would you ever wear this T-shirt?
Let's see.
All right. Where's the T-shirt?
If I was going to be
Where's
beheaded or burned alive.
The store. Third Shift. It just says Third.
Have they sold one of these yet?
I know they've definitely sold one, because you know who used to have a Third Shift shirt and wear it all the time?
E-Rock?
Than.
Oh.
Dan did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
And what does it say underneath that?
The backbone of America.
And where's their names?
It's not on there.
That's horrible marketing.
What dummies.
You want someone to walk around with your shirt to advertise the show. What would that mean to somebody?
The Third Shift.
Let me see their faces.
Radio. God, it just blows.
Oh, is that horrible?
Oh, they got a ladies' shirt, too.
Oh, hubba.
So the ladies can do
Who
it.
the fuck wants a Third Shift hat?
Shift hat.
Cap.
Look at his Third Shift hat.
With the worst font possible.
I'd rather wear a
embroidered
Rocky
in a
Dennis
wall.
mask.
It's like, people would just be like, what's the Third Shift?
I'm going to get that hat, and then I'm show up at Aunt's house on Halloween as a faggot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a nice Third Shift hat. What are you supposed to be? I'm one of two guys who takes cum in my ass and then felches it by myself. That's what I do.
Let me say hi to Drew in Alabama. Drew.
Yeah, big fan of the show. I already called earlier to talk about the UFC shit.
Wow, you sound very different for your second phone call. What happened? The first phone call, I do remember you. You were up and had energy.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you bury a child?
Something like that, Jimmy. Good one.
Good one.
What's up, Drew? Come on.
Dude, normally I'm a big fan of Jocktober, but this show is fucking so terrible.
It really is.
But that's why we do this.
We can't
I think
deny
we
it.
have to present it better to keep you guys interested.
You can't even make fun of it.
Because it all is
It's so bad.
horseshit.
It lulls us to sleep.
Right, but we're supposed to pump this shit up
Yeah.
and make fun of it. But this one is so bad.
Well,
the pauses, the topics.
Before you pass judgment, you really haven't gotten to Third Shift trivia.
Okay, and they can't even crank up their AC/DC coming out of commercials.
No.
They can't do
Because
anything
they
right.
are AC/DC.
For your chance to win a John and Jeff Show Third Shift T-shirt. We'll call this one What We Do in a Lifetime. If you add up all the time doing things in your life, all right, here's the question. The average American will spend about 16 days of their life doing what?
I know the answer to that, actually.
And I hate doing this. And
Listening to this show in one night. That's what it feels like.
I'm going to go explosive diarrhea.
Oh, come on.
16 straight days.
16 days.
16 days, I would add up to.
It's got to be sleeping.
It can't be
No,
sleeping.
you sleep a
16
third of your
days?
life.
Oh, would you
sleep a
stop?
third of your life.
Oh, please.
Oh,
gentlemen.
sorry. You got me bad?
Oh, my
You got it so bad.
Of course.
I would say shitting.
Oh, my God.
Going to the
God, it's so
bathroom.
bad.
They would think it's going to the bathroom.
That's too edgy.
It's
right.
too obvious.
That's too edgy.
Probably getting a Roman shower from a prostitute.
Yes.
Engaging in ruby showers.
What's a ruby shower?
Period.
Ruby shower.
They make it sound so nice.
Sure does. Like Dorothy could put that shower on her feet.
Who wouldn't want a ruby shower? It sounds so nice, Jimmy.
Oh, it's terrible.
And I hate doing this, and I hate when it happens. But the average American will spend about 16
I know the answer.
days.
Removing the clitoris of a wayward young lass. I've spent 16 days removing clits. I was on clit removal duty for a long time.
What is it? What is it? I'm so curious.
I know what it is.
I hate doing this.
I actually
and
know
hate
what it
when
is.
Happens. But the
16
average American will spend about 16 days
slipping in cum in a peep booth.
Wow, that's
a lot of time in a peep booth.
One whoops-a-daisy at a time.
16 days.
One at a time.
and I hate doing this, and I hate when it happens, but the average American will spend about 16 days.
Opie hates when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it
a clue.
can't be going to the bathroom.
Throwing
it's something
up.
you don't like when it happens.
Having a vagina on your face? It's this show?
Something you don't like when it happens.
You're allowed to do that voice.
16 hours in a day.
Like your nose or something.
No, I'm going to say vomiting.
Vomiting.
Because you don't like when it happens.
You guys are thinking way too
vomiting.
entertaining.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, no. It's not even a good... God. What is it?
Cleaning
Doesn't
cum
like
off your
when it
back.
happens.
Taking out the garbage? Something
This is
like that.
This is definitely the same type of question Scorch would ask. They probably got it from the same prep service.
No.
Oh, no.
When are we featuring Scorch? Soon?
Yes, come on.
I mean, we've only got 4 days after today.
But he's got the TV show.
So we could just
I
feature
wanna
him
hear, anytime.
anytime.
I think we do radio show.
Oh, you want to hear his...
I want to hear radio show. But
Maybe we do a radio TV combo.
I want to hear
wow,
some
a
of his
combo
TV.
platter
Sure,
from
why
Scorch?
not? All right, let's find out the answer here. Third shift trivia.
And I hate doing this, and I hate when it happens, but the average American will spend about 16 days of their life doing what?
What excitement.
I hate doing what? I thought he was giving us the answer there.
No,
he's
not
just
You just
yet.
said the
Calls.
question again.
Is he trying to get more phone calls?
I know the
Got to
answer.
get some calls.
Oh.
Pulling a shit-covered condom off.
Wow.
What's a condom?
I know. Believe me. Just going by what they would say.
Shit covered.
But there's so much shit caked on it. You have to actually scoop it from the bottom of your shaft by your torso. Or you're going to get shit on your fingers. You try to scoop the one clean part of it.
Like taking off surgical gloves.
Yeah.
You got to turn it inside out.
Yes, you scrape your cock with your fingernail because you're down in your fatty pubis. Trying to pull it off your hog, but you can't because you have a Cialis heart on. So you want to just... You know if you grab it with your fingers on the outside, your fingers are going to slip and troll through the shit on the tip of the condom. So you have to hook your fingers under. Yeah, if you don't hook your fingers under, if you just try like the roll down, you're eventually going to slip and have a fucking fistful of shit.
As you're rolling it back down, it's just squeezing out.
Yeah.
Big ring of shit.
Yeah, you got to scoop it there over the toilet.
Bug.
Oh, my God.
Or just stand over the toilet and think bad things so your penis goes down. And the condom just falls off into the bowl. That's what I do. 45 minutes sometimes. I'll just watch beheading videos until my condom slips off. Well, that never helps.
You waste 16 days of your life doing that.
16 days of my life.
Oh, God, it should be something like that instead of some horseshit they're about to tell us.
Don't judge.
Well, they stretch for time praying someone will call by taking a very long time to guess an answer. So no one even calls for this?
Not right away.
Why are they on the radio then?
God, I would love to
For
call up.
the third shifters.
15 days.
See? They're putting intriguing questions out there.
Doing something
It's going to be
that
something
isn't-
dumb
like he doesn't like this.
blinking or yawning or...
He doesn't like doing it. Big hint. Big hint.
Doesn't like doing
So, traffic lights...
I think I know.
What?
Convincing a child not to testify.
He doesn't like having to do that.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of talking to those little rascals.
I don't know. Let's find out here.
It all adds up, I guess. The average person lives to be, I don't know, what, 75, 80 years old now? It keeps going up. But the average American will spend about 16 days of their life doing what?
Well, that comes out to almost 400 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Well,
say...
how many seconds is that? Then?
break it down.
Or we could do minutes first and then seconds.
It'd be easier.
Blowing their nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scraping
I'm
a
going
blood
to say
booger.
because...
That's it. Sculpting an animal out of blood boogers.
Oh, God.
Scraping a blood
That is
booger
fucking
that you
disgusting.
can wear like a fucking bandana.
So I'm going to say, because you gave somewhat of a hint saying that you don't like when it happens, so I will say that it's something that annoys people.
Oh my God! What's wrong?
Are you kidding?
I will say, since you said you don't like doing it, it's something that may annoy people.
I know what it is. Waiting for the phone to ring.
Yes.
Isn't that what it is, John and Jeff?
Annoys people. It's got to be waiting in line at a retail store.
You're waiting in line, and you're just saying, how long is this going to take? You're looking around. There's other people waiting in line. The line is 12
Painting a picture.
deep.
He's painting a picture.
Yeah.
But you don't have to paint a picture for
cockbrush.
obvious shit.
Waiting
Everyone knows
online.
what waiting in line means.
No,
Yeah,
they
but-
don't. He brought me right into that moment.
If he just said, like, no, that's not the correct answer, and then looked over the phone banks and saw nothing,
Right.
he'd panic. So you got to stretch a little bit.
They're just waiting for the phone to ring.
Exactly.
Waiting in line.
How depressing is that? You do a radio show and the phone doesn't ring?
All you're doing is waiting.
And you're just saying, how long is this going to take? You're looking around. There's other people waiting in line. The line is 12 deep.
Or
Now
maybe it's waiting in line at the post office, because maybe we spend 10 years of our lifetime doing that, because they don't want to...
Who the fuck goes to the post office at this point?
Oh, gosh, good gravy.
Exactly.
Maybe once
I
a year?
do.
Oh, I think I know what the answer is.
Yeah.
16 days of our life deleting dog fuck spam in our email.
Dog spam. Yeah, what do you mean? Speak for yourself.
Yes. Becky loves... I got a bunch of those recently. Watch Becky get fucked by a dog. I did, too.
And boy, did I, right?
Sent from your mom.
My mother name is Becky.
Try this out.
You know what? Might as well do the landlord story now. Then we'll get back to John.
What?
Jeff.
No,
What do you mean? We
I
gotta get
need
to the
John
bottom
Jeff.
of the-
We're gonna.
I
This
need
is
to
a
know what it
quickie.
is.
Don't worry
16
about it.
Days out of your life.
Figure out what the answer to the
We
question
got to give these
16
people some
entire
material.
days.
We haven't given them material in 20 minutes.
They want to know what the
Great
answer to the
stuff.
question
I think
We're
they
going to
do,
get
too.
to the answer to that, Sam. Trust me. Back to John Jeff. 16 days, I guess, of your life.
It was that dog in the Owen Wilson movie. What's that dog?
Oh, Marley and me.
Marley.
Oh, Marley and Me. Yeah, it was written by this landlord. Marley the Tattletale, he should have called it. Awful landlord. Just wanted to put on his football jersey, fuck a dog up the butt. He would do it after every home loss. The dog would only be rooting for a good season.
God damn.
Or maybe it's waiting in line at the post office, because maybe we spend 10 years of our lifetime doing that, because they don't want to open up any windows.
That's true. There's 16 windows and only 2 of them are open. Okay, the government at work. All right, John, so you say the average American will spend about 16 days of their life
Waiting in line.
waiting in line. John? That's a good answer, but John, that is not the answer I have here.
Sound
So
effect.
now it's up to you, America, all right?
America.
Can you figure this third shift trivia question out? Here it is. If you add up all the time doing
Oh,
things
my-
in life,
here it is.
the average American will spend about 16 days. 16 days of their life doing what?
I think I know the answer.
Yes.
Fighting an erection at a daycare center.
Waiting on inane answers to stupid radio questions. Because this is taking forever.
Sam, I noticed that you write here. They finally get a phone call. What's that about? John and Jeff. They let it loose on America, so I'm sure they just had a ton of phone calls coming in at that point.
No, all phone calls are on the disc.
What?
Oh.
All right. Well, they
all of
finally get a phone call. I guess is what Sam's getting at, Anthony. Mm-hmm. One phone call for the trivia contest.
Yes.
Let's go to Anthony. You're next on the John and Jeff Show. Hello, Anthony.
Yeah, I'd like to comment on... I give him a great call.
You gave them a great call too.
Yes, I'd like to comment on the hostage situation.
Let's go to Anthony. You're next on the John and Jeff Show. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, how's it going, John and Jeff?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's waiting for red lights.
Okay. If you add up all the time doing things in your life, the average American will spend about 16 days of their life. We wait for red lights, you say?
Yes.
Good guess, but that is not.
There's never a good guess if it's wrong.
Yeah, that's
I
terrible.
hate that. Why is it a good
Yes.
guess?
That's
You
wrong.
don't want to be mean to people. You don't want, Just because they don't get a third shift T-shirt doesn't mean they're losers.
I want a third shift hat like Jimmy.
Tat? Oh, hat.
You should get a third shift hat.
Oh, imagine that.
I would
That'd
get one.
Look cool.
Yeah.
Little
Big,
tat.
nice on the arm or
Right under my
across the
Rob
chest.
Zombie thing.
Yeah. Well,
She got over
really it is.
Good guess, but that is not the answer I have here.
I thought I'd heard that somewhere before.
I thought I heard that somewhere before.
All right, we'll go to the next phone call. Oh, wait, that's right. There's only one person.
That was it?
One person was trying to figure. We have more people trying to figure it out on our dumb show.
He was the only person that took a stab at it.
And half the people have already changed the channel, so.
Well, then, no, they caught him with this one. Because I'm curious. I don't know.
After 30 minutes and one phone call, how do you know it was 30 minutes?
I listened to the show.
You listened to the entire show.
What were they doing the whole time?
Wow.
They were bringing up other topics.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Waiting for the phone to ring again.
They went to
and
their-
it just never did?
They went to their news pile.
Okay. After 30 minutes and one phone call later, they give up. They give up on that.
That's it. I mean, what are they going to do? They got one phone call on it. That's all they're getting tonight.
This has to be so
Coming back at Live America, you're right in the middle of the John and Jeff Show. And John, I have the answer to the third shift trivia question. What we do in a lifetime, if you add up all the time doing things in our lives, the average American will spend about 16 days of their life doing this. What is it? What am I talking about? Looking for where you put your keys.
That's a good one.
Of course.
That's a good one, he said.
My wife has a place where she puts her keys. She's very organized.
It's called
like
a vagina. Since your dick probably doesn't use it. She puts her legs up in the air and she drops in her keys. I also put my wallet in there and she dozes off. And we put our umbrellas in there when it's rainy. She sleeps by the door. She's a good girl.
She puts her keys. She's very organized like that. I don't have a place where I put my keys. I just put them wherever.
Why don't you put them on top of the phones? No one else is using anything.
Hang them on your microphone.
This one isn't even fun because you could hear that these guys are even defeated. And they were doing the safest radio on regular radio or commercial radio, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
They are defeated.
You hear it in their voices. They had way more energy than this one.
I just put them anywhere.
When we used to hear them.
I don't care.
Wouldn't it be great if they got on a satellite show and we realized what pigs they really are? Like, all right, topic number one. What's the longest shit you've ever held in your mouth?
We got to start there.
Yeah, what's the who took the biggest silo dump in your mouth? What dominatrix? Was she a goddess or a mistress? Your call's coming up next. What's the worst shit you ever took on your chest? And they each have 11 examples.
We're two guys that think bloody assholes on junior high school kids is a good thing.
We're two guys who think that foreskin should have itching powder rubbed under it. They're just barbarians. We're two guys who think that raped women should have rocks thrown at them. We're two guys who believe in Sharia law.
It's horrible.
They're just the worst people alive. They're nice guys on regular radio, but on satellite they're garbage. We're two guys who think drunk driving into children is a hoot.
This real? That kid made that basket?
Yeah, it's all over CNN today. I saw that.
Yeah,
Not only did he make that one, he made about 4 different shots for CNN.
Yeah.
Because it's a YouTube video, so CNN's like, these videos have got to be fake. So they called the kids and they decided to get a stadium and film it themselves. And sure enough, right in front of the CNN cameras, they were making them all day long.
All day long?
And they said they didn't even have to be there that long for them to make the shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good at something.
So
it sounds like a John and Jeff break right here.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I just put them wherever. She has the same place every time. She always tells me, Jeff, why don't you hang your keys up next to mine? I'm like, I don't.
And then I ball up my fist.
Well, you don't want to be told
and
what
crack
to
her
do.
jaw
No,
with
it's
it.
just I guess
I
I'm
pay
not
the
wired that way.
bills.
Just
I put my keys where I want.
Put him where I want, you dummy.
Yeah.
Why don't you hang him next to mine? Really?
Yeah.
Crack.
Then I push her into the bathroom like Vicky LaMotta and slap her and ask her why she fucked my radio partner. Suck his cock. So did I.
Want to be told what to do too.
No. It's just I guess I'm not wired that way. I just I'll put them down, but then I'll ask my wife, honey, do you see my keys? She said, why didn't you hang them up?
Just say yes, they're behind your stash of gay pornography. They're behind Brazilian Unclipped 6.
Oh, shit.
Yes, they were in your almost empty jar of Vaseline. That's where you dropped them. Oh, my God.
That was tiring. That's it for John and Jeff.
Where are they?
God.
You left them on the table behind your broth.
But you missed a great discussion.
Yeah.
He asked his wife where his keys, and then she said, why didn't you just hang them up?
Yeah, hang them up next to mine.
That's
what
amazing
she
radio.
does.
We can't compete with that.
She does.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
You ever have to look for your keys?
Yeah,
I have.
Everyone has. Who cares?
I have. There have been times where I've not put my keys where I wanted them.
Yeah.
And I guess they were somewhere else other
That's
than
right.
where I know where they normally are. And as I was looking for them, I realized I don't know where they are.
Right.
So they were lost.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't find them.
I couldn't find them. Exactly. I
Anywhere
couldn't
you
find
look.
them.
It's probably because you weren't sure when you put them down, you weren't thinking.
Yeah, so I was looking for them because I hadn't put them where I normally do. Hence them being lost.
I had to get my keys once. They weren't on the table where I usually leave them, which meant I had left them somewhere else. As it turned out, I looked in my sweatshirt pocket from the day before because I'd worn the sweatshirt the day before that. They were in that pocket.
They were there. They were there.
Which meant that I had put the keys in my pocket the day before, and then I hadn't taken them out.
Hey, anybody
You should have
lost
asked
their
your mother to
keys?
check. Maybe they were in a box with the diarrhea shit you took in second grade.
She doesn't keep my diarrheas.
Sorry.
She's got to.
She doesn't keep diarrheas. Just solids. No, no solids.
She keeps his diarrhea like those little science projects you make in a shoebox.
Yes. It's a diarrhea-rama. She cut a hole in it and look through a little hole and see his shit.
Yeah.
Like a tar pit.
Oh, look, there's corn.
Puts little plastic dinosaurs in them.
She doesn't keep any fecal matter.
She raised one.
Oh, that makes me a piece of
You're a piece
doo-doo.
of shit.
Oh, man.
This is a very childish show today.
It really is.
A lot of duty jokes. I'm sorry.
Duty.
I'm tired. I couldn't sleep. I just laid in bed. Wishing I could hear the third shift.
Yes.
Boy, I wish I would have had this program on.
That would
I would have been out in a second.
Oh, that would have been a good one.